Hello, my name is Pavin, and I'll be discussing my induction week experience at Abbey. So I arrived in September from Malaysia, and prior to coming to Abbey, I had never been to a boarding school, and I actually went to the same school for about 9 to 10 years. So this was quite nerve wracking, I would say, and like I would say my skills when it came to meeting people and meeting new people, especially, and adjusting to a new environment, were partially out of date. So it was I was quite nervous coming into this. So, and additionally, I chose Abbey primarily because I enjoy city life, and I really like where the school is situated, and the leisure park and the city is all within a close vicinity, and it's practically walking distance, which is really convenient for me. And additionally, I really like really like the freedom Abbey gives, and they treat us like adults. And I felt like some of the schools I visited weren't did not provide that sort of aspect. Additionally, I had actually visited the school before joining in September, in I believe around June, July during my summer break. So I was quite familiar with what the campus looked like and what boarding would look like and etc. When I had first arrived, I believe the first group of people I met were my house parents, and I felt like we clicked instantly, and it was a really smooth process. They gave me a tour of the boarding house. I'd stayed in Purbeck boarding house, and yeah, they were really nice to my parents, and they were quick to their feet. Any questions we had, if we needed it, their details and etc. They were ready to provide it. Additionally, I had also met my huddle leader. I believe at night there was, or in the evening, there was assembly where we all gathered up and we all met our huddle leaders. And my huddle leader's name is Mark. And just as an introductory course, we had done a lot of quizzes, and we had also done a lot of like get to know each other game-esque things, and that was really useful for me personally because I hadn't gone to another school in a long time. So I felt like this was just restarting my engines when it came to meeting people, and learning how to formally properly introduce myself. um Additionally, I believe on I think day 2 or day 3 after my arrival, we we were invited, I think probably somewhere in the morning or lunchtime, and students were taken into the assembly hall just to meet like the administrator, so like the principal, vice principal, etc. And our parents were given a talk by, I don't recall who, but I believe it's the vice principal maybe, on like aspects of A levels, the importance of English and etc. And during this time, I had met a lot of people as well. And I so as a Malaysian, most people from my country, we applied to foreign schools via an agency, and there was a pre-departure program before I had attended Abbey, where all the Malaysian students who were planning to come to Abbey had a quick talk and a quick get to know. And so during the experience, I got to know a lot of people ahead of time. So when I had come to Abbey, I had a small group of people I could immediately associate with. So one of those people were Elson. He also just so happened to stay in the same boarding house as me, so it was pretty convenient for me. Um, Additionally, we did a couple of activities. However, I did miss some of the activities because I joined maybe like I had landed in the UK maybe about 3 to 4 days into induction week. So like activities such as bowling, punting, and I think the tour of Cambridge I had missed. However, I did attend we had this orienteering activity where where as a house, the whole Juno house had gone over to a park, and we were given a map and we had to pair up, and we had to find these points like or markers that were situated around, and as we found those markers, we would create some form of a trail. um, Additionally, there was also a sort of a meeting in the library, and I believe this was around the start of a formal school week, where we we were taken in and we met all the tutors, the different tutors for Juno House, and during this time I had met Adrian, and I already got to know Abdul before, and I also found out that Adrian was my neighbor during this sort of meeting, and that was really nice. It's probably my favorite memory of the week because it was I felt like at this point I had developed some form of like friend group, and as I said before, I was pretty nervous coming into this the whole aspect of meeting people. Um, I at the end of induction week, I would say I felt really confident because Abby provided a lot of group activities, and I felt like during that time I was able to meet a lot of people, network a little bit, and it just just boost my confidence overall. After meeting one person, the second person, the third person, I just kind of felt like I realized that I can definitely talk to new people much better and more effectively now and make friends easier. Um, yeah, that was my induction week experience at Abby.